Hey, we are streaming live. Good times. Noodle salad here. All right, so here we are. We have new setup trying to figure out how all this works, and we did an experimental video just a second ago. It was a bit of a disaster, but it is what it is. If you found it and you watched that, congratulations, I look like an idiot. So we're using new software here today, trying to figure out how all this works. I'm going to put on scene 2 and see if this actually does work. Now is not the best time in the world to try this, but it is what it is. We're going to see if we see my screen share here in a minute. And if we do, oh, it looks like we might. It looks just like a black screen. Awesome. We don't know how to get that screen going on there. Cool. So, all right. Well, we'll go back to this then. And we will, basically what I'm going to do, it says we had like a lackluster podcast this week. We are going to I'm just going to do a quick breakdown of what games to watch for today. For the Survivor League. Still don't feel great, as you can probably tell. I still sound terrible, but I felt like, you know what, the league deserves a quick little video on what games to watch for. So, without further ado, let's break down what's happening in the league today. Okay? So, couple of games worth watching today. Not a ton of huge matchups, but I'm getting this all set up here. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this new setup. Super annoying. Hate it. By the way, YouTube, I don't know why you did what you did. Anyway, so we're going to start with the Ron Burgundy Conference. They only have two ranked teams there. Number 12, Tenacious D taking on Roster Baiters. It's Andrew Brown's team. So why does it not show the records for these guys? That's what I want to know. Roster Baiters. Andrew Brown 1-1. Tenacious D owned by who again? We don't know even. Doesn't even say. Cool. This computer's amazing. I love it. Josh Crampton 2.0. So yeah. Roster Baiters taking on the number 12 team, Tenacious D. The 17 seed Staff Infected Johnson, which is Robert Harville. Cody Culverford taking on the Zach Young Band. Those are two AT&T West Virginia employees. Other matchups to watch this week, we have Killer Miller, Sam Miller taking on Magic Mike Plate. Sam's brother, Benjamin Miller, taking on Melissa Garrity, Forte Shades of Grey. And I don't know who Silver Bullet Express is. Why is it not showing the name of the owner of this? I don't know. I'm still learning these teams, so I apologize. That would be who? I don't know. Brian David. Oh, yeah, he's a longtime owner. So only two teams in the top 20 in that division. Frank Drebin Conference has two teams in the top 20 as well. The Squadrels taking on last year's IFSC champ Joel Bills. Squadrels number 19 in the nation taking on the Tallahassee Thundercats, who are what in this league? I don't know why it doesn't show me. It looks like they are 1-1. So, way to go there. And then number 20, the Brutal Broncos, owned, of course, by... Who is that again? Why does it take forever to show me? I don't know. Brent Timmerman taking on Cheechke, longtime playoff contender. Other matchups to watch for in this division, we have Manziel's Visors taking on the Dublin Drunks. And then the Tecumseh Football Titans, that's another division, I think. Yeah, never mind. So, not a lot going on. So, in the Clark Griswold Conference, we have Password is Taco. Number 10 in the nation taking on Team Smith, which is Paul Smith. He actually chose that name. That's why it says super original on it. And then the number 15 team in the nation, the Jackson Cornholers. This is one definitely to watch. Taking on Caitlyn Jenner's Mangina. That, of course, being Tyler Aldridge, who is 1-1, but always a perennial playoff contender. Other matchups to watch for here, we have Andrea Park/Jezerski. Andrew Parsky taking on Female Fowlers Flatliners. They are, Kelly Fowler's team. And any other matchups worth noting in there? Uncle Rico taking on Dardar's Dandies in a battle of, Uncle Rico's 2-0 versus 0-2. So, yeah, Dardar's Dandies disappointing as always. And then finally, is that your final answer taking on Tecumseh Football Titans? That's my wife versus Ron White. So good luck to both of you there. The next division, also only two teams in the top 20, but the number 3 and number 6. Number 6, the Flatliners taking on Ryan Allen's Beast Mode. Beast Mode's 1-1. There are only two 0-2 teams so far in this division. Do you like Ty and Gamers? Marty, what's going on with your team here? And, of course, the number 3 team, Bill Polian Dynamite's taking on In the Money 44. That's John Gillette. I totally forgot that was his team name this year, so that's a big game because John Gillette's always in the money. He did very well last year. Going on to the Jeff Spicoli Conference, we have some major matchups here. Carp Carnival King Travis Richard taking on my number 2 Providence Power. First time I've ever been in the top 10, I believe, but I'm number 2, so what up? Also, I'm number 4, Nasty Nutria, taking on the Broskis. That's a family rivalry there, as cousin versus cousin takes on. We have the Donkey Punchers, Will Green's team, formerly number 1, taking on El Domador de Leons, which is, of course, Jackie Wood's team. El Domador de Leons 0-2 to start the season. Terrible job. Maybe you should have came to Mega XP. You would have won a game. Maybe you could have got some knowledge from some of the owners that were there, Jackie Woods. Just saying. And then the team has no name. Number 5 in the nation. That is whose team again? Why won't that show me? I don't know. But they're 2-0. They're taking on Ramman and Fisto, Danny Lane's second team. Great team there. So that's going to be a good game to watch. In the Lebowski Conference, we have the number 1 team in the nation, Wally, taking on the Sandbaggers. And we have Old Papa's Players taking on Saucy Dog, number 16 there. Other matchups to watch here. Monica Loves Clinton Dix taking on the Apache Chiefs. Jerry's Kids, Alan Black taking on Kazoo Crazies. Jerry's Kids off to an 0-2 start. Very disappointing. And then we have down to the final conference with 4, count them, well, no, that's not the final conference, next to the final conference, 4 teams in the top 20. The Brody Bruce Conference so far is definitely the one to watch. We have number 13, Somerset Slammers, taking on number 14, Ashley Mann's HGH Supplier, which the last I checked did not have a lineup in, so they want to get that lineup in. And then we have Better Bring Your A Game, Rob Jazerski taking on the S's, who are 1-1. And Namtab Knights taking on Getting Schneidered. Also, no, Getting Schneidered is 0-2, so Namtab Knights has a chance to pull away there. So 4 teams there, and then other matchups in this division. Bob Ames taking on last year's defending champion Brady Yo Bush. That's a big one. The Red Wings, Michael Stevens' team taking on All Brady's Matters. And then, of course, one of the bigger matchups in the week is going to be in this final division. 52 is the Mike. Ryan Frazier's team starting off 0-2, going up against Will Fork on First Date, Steve Garrity's team. But, of course, the matchup of the week in this division is Runs Like a Girly taking on Collector Kings. That's number 9 versus number 18. So, and then, of course, Dark Light taking on New Orleans Rock Chucks. Dark Light is a referral of Rob Bradley's, I believe. New Orleans Rock Chucks, number 8 in the league there. And so, yeah, those are some matchups to look forward to. I'm going to figure out this YouTube thing throughout the week, so we will have it set up normally next time. I hope you're not looking at a black screen right now. Doesn't look like you are. It looks like you're looking at me and the mess behind me. That's a bunch of baby stuff. But, all right, cool. I'm going to see if this works. If this works, great. We're going to be able to put new scenes in and maybe actually learn how to use this software. I literally just turned the software on 5 minutes before trying to learn how to do this. So, all right, well, good luck to everybody. If you have not put your lineup in, put your lineup in. I just put an announcement on the league saying that if you, last week we're giving everyone a pass because we weren't there to hound people. But first offense on a randomizer is you get warning. Second offense, your team is taken from you and it'll be given to someone else. So get your lineups in, gang. So far, only Chris Weimer has 1 offense because last week didn't count. You're lucky, Chris Weimer. You're lucky. Anyone else who did not, there were 7 other teams that were randomized, but we're washing the slate clean because it was crazy last week. So this week, get your damn lineups in. That's it. I'm out.